This is KGW News at Sunrise.
If you're a woman, you have to protect yourself and your offspring. On the streets, you can't show no fear.
Portland police, that is, say they arrested a man for sex crimes against 3 homeless women, and investigators believe he may have even more victims. We'll have the details coming up here in this morning's top story.
And a controversial Army-affiliated program is being allowed back into Portland high schools. Some people think JROTC is a good resource. Others don't believe teens should be connected to a pro-military education. We'll hear from both sides ahead.
Also this morning, we're covering 2 orphan bear cubs who were just released back into the wild. I think you'll be surprised just how wildlife officials set them free. That story coming up here in just a bit.
Oh, look at those climbing skills. Hey, glad you're here with us on this Wednesday morning. We're making a run for it. They're making a run for it. We're making a run for it toward the sunshine.
Yeah, it is amazing sometimes how quickly and abruptly the weather changes.
Oh, yeah. Monday to Friday of this week, ridiculous.
Yeah. No rain in sight. Record temperatures on the table, certainly for Friday and Saturday. Here we are right now, showing we're all dry in Oregon and Washington. A little bit of cloudiness out across the far east, and Wells Fargo, a vantage point showing some clouds. But basically, we're going to wake up and see this. The blue skies up top. And we have days and days of sunny skies coming our way. We're at 43 right now out at the airport, but one of the weather stories today, chilly temps. And coming up in about 8 minutes, I'll show you the neighborhood numbers. A lot of you have cooled into the 30s, so you need a coat if you're going to be outside for a bit of time this morning. We'll be 57 at noon, and then 70, pretty much normal for this time of the year. Should feel really nice with clear skies later today. Here's Mr. McGinnis.
That looks awesome. All right, let's take it to Clark County and zooming in on Vancouver. A little road work here continuing on the Columbia House Boulevard on-ramp westbound SR14. That remains closed. I'm working to get details from WashDOT on when that may be reopening. Meanwhile, I-5 south at the Interstate Bridge, wide open, plenty of elbow room there. Same story at the Sylvan Hill. Highway 26 looks good. And on the south side of town, down in Tualatin, this is at the 205 interchange here, I-5 northbound right over here. And you can see there are not very many cars out there right now. Guys, we're off to a good start on the roads.
All right, Chris, we appreciate that update this morning. Let's get to our top story now. Police arrested a man who's accused of several sexual assaults against homeless women here in Portland.
Investigators say those assaults happened at homeless camps between 2021 and 2022. Let's bring in our Devin Haskins now. And Devin, police now think there may be more victims.
Yeah, that's right. Police say the suspect possibly assaulted more than the 3 women in Portland. Now they're encouraging other victims to come forward. Take a look at the photo. This is the man police arrested. His name is Zachary Andrews. On the streets, he goes by the name of Cadillac. Police arrested Andrews in late April for sex crimes against 3 homeless women between the ages of 40 and 60. He's been charged with numerous crimes that include rape, strangulation, and kidnapping. Police say the assaults happened at different homeless camps between the months of October 2021 and October 2022. One assault, they say, lasted 5 hours. KGW talked with a homeless woman about this. She says she's been sexually assaulted herself while living on the streets.
I've been raped, molested, burnt, put in tunnels. If you're a woman, you have to protect yourself and your offspring. On the streets, you can't show no fear.
What these women reported is nothing short of horrific. It's absolutely terrifying. The houseless community is a vulnerable community as it is, and these sort of criminal acts playing out in that community just adds to the angst.
Now, as for Zachary Andrews, he's still in jail this morning. Police again releasing his picture to encourage any other victims to come forward and give them a call.
All right, Devin, we appreciate that update this morning. Dozens of student protesters in Eugene reportedly rejected the University of Oregon's offer of academic amnesty in exchange for leaving a growing pro-Palestinian encampment. The university's student-run newspaper reports people have been camped out on campus for over a week now. Demonstrators say they got a letter from the university that stated any students who stayed at the encampment beyond noon yesterday would face conduct code violations. Many students did stay past that deadline. At the same time, 129 U of O staff and faculty members have already signed a statement that supports the encampment. Police haven't said when or if they'll clear it out. According to the New York Times, police have arrested more than 2,500 people at similar demonstrations on college campuses across the country over the past 3 weeks.
And it is official. An Army-affiliated program known as JROTC will be allowed to return to local high schools. The Portland Public School Board made that decision after hours of debate and passed the resolution in a 4-3 vote. Here's KGW's Catherine Cook with a look at the controversy surrounding that program.
Outside PPS headquarters, protesters rallied against the idea of allowing JROTC programs into Portland public high schools.
It's really kind of unfair to prey upon people because they have a lack of resources in order to fill the ranks.
JROTC stands for Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps. The policy wouldn't automatically bring the programs into Portland high schools, but rather allow individual schools to decide if they want to add one or not. Some people, like Iraqi war vet Mike Preisner, believe there should never be a path connecting kids to pro-military education.
The only reason I joined the military is because recruiters and JROTC representatives of the Army were allowed in my high school and started indoctrinating me with this fantasy of joining the military when I was 14, 15 years old.
Others, like Marine veteran Mike Eschet, believe JROTC can be a positive resource for students who want or need it, like he did. He wishes others could see that side of it.
As somebody who fought for that right, I'm really pleased that they have the right to protest and say that they don't agree with the Portland Public School District's position. But I'm on the other side saying that for me and a lot of other veterans, it worked really well to find the military. It provided what we couldn't find on our own inside of the school system.
Inside, school board members discussed what the resolution is and isn't.
So why all the opposition to something that does not force a school community to do something, but rather provides a clear path for what would be necessary should they wish to consider it?
In the end, the board's vote reflected that sentiment.
All in favor, please indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
It passed 4-3.
Stop the U.S. war machine!
Catherine Cook, KGW News.
Also during last night's meeting, board members passed a new fundraising resolution that creates a district-wide foundation to pool and disperse donations. So right now, some schools in the district have their own foundations that are led by parent volunteers. Supporters of this change say it will help level the playing field between lower and higher income schools. The resolution takes effect on July 1st.
And hey, if you like concerts but don't go that often because it's too expensive to go, get ready to whip out your wallet, because in just a couple hours, Live Nation is kicking off its annual Concert Week event, where tickets to over 70 shows across Oregon and Washington are only $25. Some of the shows available include Bryson Tiller, Iron Maiden, and Portugal the Man. Tickets go on sale 7 a.m. and we've got a whole concert lineup and how to buy those tickets on our KGW website. Why'd you?
When is the last time, I'm going to ask Rod this question. Yeah. When is the last time you heard Iron Maiden mentioned anywhere at any time?
Isn't that cool?
Long time.
So when I was in like elementary school, probably third grade, 1983, there were dudes walking around with jean jackets with Iron Maiden
on the back,
plastered on the back. I haven't heard of them in recent years.
A classic. So you may be able to see them for $25.
I like the $25 part. You started off by saying, if you don't go because it's too expensive, whip out your wallet. And I'm like no.
What? And you're like, wait.
But then you brought it home, $25. Okay, here we go with the satellite picture. Our big weather story, I'm sure you've heard this by now. Just like that, I snap better with this finger. Just like that, we have clear skies expected for the most part moving forward. No rain in sight. And warming temperatures. We haven't hit 80 yet this year. Confidence is full that we will tomorrow. We pick up an east wind tomorrow and Friday. And if you're new to the area, east wind is when we start to see our temperatures really rise because it shuts down the cooling that we typically get off of Pacific waters. Now, after we see temperatures surge on Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday, we'll be back to a cooler westerly flow on Mother's Day, which should bring a return to far more comfortable weather, although still pretty warm for this time of the year. Nothing's going on. We have some clouds out east. Those will be thinning out as we roll through the day. Here's the list of record site-specific for the Portland Airport PDX. Record high tomorrow, 87. The 2 days where we could be in record territory is Friday and Saturday. Again, we bring east winds tomorrow. We start to warm up. Friday, the record is 90. We're forecasting 90. Saturday, the record is 91. We will be right around 90. And then Sunday's record, Mother's Day, is 90, but that's the day we get the cooler weather, and we'll be back down closer to 80 degrees. You may remember that May of last year, we set a record for the month by having 5 90-degree days. That was May of last year. Do you remember that? All right, what about the coast? So we always try to figure out when it's going to be warm, when it's not going to be warm, when we get these little runs of the sunny weather coming. So at the beach with an east wind Friday, 76 to 86 degrees. Could be some spots even in the upper 80s. That's a warm day. Saturday still looks sunny. The wind direction starts off from the east and then goes variable during the day, 70 to 82. Still really warm out there at the beach. And then Sunday is the day it's tough to tell. Could be pockets of fog and low clouds around that could produce some misty weather. Temperatures will be back down into the 60s at the beach for Mother's Day. There's the Wells Fargo view. Beautiful weather, calm winds. Temperatures 43 at the airport, 42 in downtown, 41 in Westland. Look at all the 30s. We do have a frost advisory that's been popped up once again for parts of our area. 35 in Battleground is the coolest on this map. Coolest on this map is now McMinnville, down to 33. Yamhill County included in that frost advisory through 8 o'clock this morning. Here are the other numbers. 30 in Bend, and it's 28 now out in Burns. There's nothing to look at Futurecast. Moving on. All right, here's our 7-day forecast. All sunny skies. 70 today, 83, 90, 89, 81, 75, 71. Pretty easy weather. I'm going to be well rested by next week.